Okay, let's start with that book again. Spirit Clans, Native Wisdom for Personal Power and Guidance by David Carson. Any way you cut it, the eagle is the chief of all birds. Eagles know and understand high spiritual realms, and golden eagles are known as the guardians of the East. Eagles have perfect awareness and project an effortless, timeless love and understanding. I like that. They have a perfect awareness and project an effortless, timeless love and understanding. They are loyal, free-spirited, and independent. They hold the maximum of spiritual authority. If you hang with the eagle, you will find enlightenment. So it has been spoken by the great chiefs since the dawn of time. Eagle was flying in the above world long before there were religions. Okay, and then there's something here that my other finger just touched on, so I was like, maybe I should read those too. Duck Clan people speak their truth. They have a way of blurting it out, like it or not. You know what they say when duck people are around? Duck. We all know that the truth can be sobering. Many people don't like it, but members of the Duck Clan just can't be false. Even if they want to be, ducks are hardwired for veracity, are forthright and stable, have emotional strength, and don't get caught up in drama. Ducks are about community. They know the power of openness, truth, and like-mindedness. If you feel an attraction to the duck clan, say so. Say your truth, and you will soon have a straightforward, truthful answer in return. Love, understanding, perfect awareness, effortless, timeless love and understanding, loyal, free-spirited, independent, and speaking your truth. I got the Fool, and I was like, maybe I just need the Fool, and I don't really need more tarot, but then I just felt like pulling out more. Maybe I'll ignore it, I'll feel it out as I go along, but what feels urgent? Yeah, let's put it that way. What feels urgent right now? There's this thing that happens a lot in writing workshops where the question kind of becomes, oh, I've got all these projects I'm working on. I don't really know which one I should put my attention on. Or I've got all these ideas. I have so many ideas. Some people will say, they have writer's block and they just don't have any ideas. And some people will say they have so many ideas, they really don't know where to start. Or they've started all these projects, they don't know which one to really put their energy to. And a lot of the time I've heard this advice of do what feels urgent. What feels most important to you right now in this moment that you have to write? You have to speak this truth, right? Because it was talking about the Duck Clan as a clan that has to say their truth. There's a straightforwardness to it. And this isn't really, the Fool isn't about speaking. It's about maybe taking action or initiating something or being initiated. Maybe you're being initiated. Yeah. The Wheel of Fortune. It's called Womb of Potential. And I kind of want to go with that. Womb. Because we're talking about initiation. And there's this birthing of something or a potential to birth something. Something that's growing, something that's gestating? How do you say it? I don't know. Okay, yeah. Respecting all aspects of your sacred being as equal. Allowing each to illustrate your story in its own unique way. Listen as they all bring a message to be heard. Give them equal attention and space, like the colors of a diverse palette. Movement number 24, which would be 6. Do we have any 6s here? Do we have any 6s? Oop. Okay, just got a peek at the cards though. Interesting. We have a 7 and an 8. That might be a clue for me. Let's do that. 7, 8. Let's put these to the side. So 6, telling you to respect all the diverse aspects of your being. 7, talking about some kind of illusion or a disconnect, like a disconnect from reality. Like maybe you're seeing things that you're afraid of, or you're seeing things that you're wanting, and it's not all really solid yet. You don't have a clear indication, right? It's a womb of potential. There's a potentiality here. Strength, you're needing empowerment, you're needing to persevere, you're needing to go the distance. You're in this kind of desert. You're needing to find your willpower to keep going, to persevere. You're needing to parent yourself. I've said this a couple times with this card. Yeah, you're needing to like show up for yourself. There's an initiation. What is this about? Oh my God. That is intense. Okay, I don't even know why. Sometimes I don't know why something's intense, but I feel it. I feel it like on a body level. Let's just get messages like on a very general level. You need support, getting support from others, needing rest, taking distance from others, right? What did it say there about relationships? It was really interesting how it said that. It was about ego. They have a perfect awareness and project an effortless, timeless love and understanding. They are loyal, free-spirited, and independent. They hold the maximum of spiritual authority. If you hang with the ego, you will find enlightenment. Ego was flying in the above world long before there were religions. I mean, because why was I reading that now? Because it feels like with certain people, you're needing distance. And I liked how it said that about a perfect awareness and what was it? Eagles have a perfect awareness and project an effortless, timeless love and understanding. I don't know how to read that. An effortless, timeless love. I guess it's unconditional love. And it's effortless. It's not like hard to do. And understanding. And then there's financial stuff. So there's money, there's rest, there's needing support, there's getting distance from certain people that are conflicting you in some way, challenging relationships. I'm not even going to go into this right now. I'm going to come back because I feel like it's a heavy energy. I was loving it as I was reading it, and then I'm like, I kind of need distance from it. You're doing a spiritual journey. You're on a spiritual healing yourself. It's like this is something that you do mostly on your own. Relationships can help trigger it, but it's something that's happening within you. Witnessing the 4s here, noticing 4s. What other numbers did we have? 8, 7, 6, right? And 0. 10. This was 6, 24. This could be a 5. Wasn't I looking for a 5 before? Interesting. Let's do that then. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's what's going on here. Sometimes these things are weird. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just follow your intuition. Being initiated, right? We're talking about being initiated as the emperor. I was just doing this in the last reading I did, was kind of talking about how the emperor is the first sign. Sorry, Aries, which is represented by the emperor, is the first sign of the zodiac. And so it's an initiation. It's a beginning of something. And I mean, we're not in the time of Aries anymore. We're in Taurus, but we just shifted into Taurus. So there's this energy of a beginning, initiation with the beginner's mind of the Fool, starting something new, taking it on as your personal project, putting your whole power into it, being a leader. There's no fear here. That's the wildest thing. Like, the Fool has no fear. The Emperor, if you think about the Emperor, he's already been through a lot to get to be the Emperor. But this is the Fool just jumping right into the Emperor. Like, surpassing the steps necessary to get there, because the Fool already has the information. I was going to say this, I wasn't sure if I should. I've gone through like a shamanic training without actually seeking it out. I was looking for getting shamanic training, and I was kind of researching it. And the whole time I kept thinking, this is ridiculous. Like, why would anyone pay money to become a shaman and like go to school? Like, it seems like, wouldn't it naturally happen to you? And then I came across something in this book, actually, Spirit Clans. I'm not going to read it because I don't remember what page it was, but it was talking about shamanic training. And I just came across it, I just opened the book randomly at a page, and there it was. And I realized, like, wow, yeah, I just went through that. I thought that what I went through was inviting me to start a shamanic training, but it actually was the shamanic training. And suddenly I had all this gratitude towards the person who initiated the shamanic training, because this book is describing this person as a shaman. I was like, wow, in our world terms, the person would not be a shaman. Like, you'd think of this as a terrible person, but looking at it from that spiritual perspective, yes, this person initiated me into a shamanic training, into this kind of elevation, I guess, or deepening, rather, of my spirituality and my path as a healer, as a person. Damn, there's so much to talk about. So I do see that here with the Emperor, like this kind of leadership role. And then let's talk about this as a 5 instead of a 14, right? 4 plus 1, so it's a 5. Temperance, being a 5, it's about change. So what you're transforming in this healing journey, and what I was just going to say, but I didn't say, was that I often view people who are healers, like, I view it as interchangeable. Whether you're healing yourself or you're healing another, it's the same thing. And that's something that a lot of people won't be able to connect with, because our world is very boxed in to categories. But the thing is, if you're a creative, right, and you're creating art, you're sublimating. That's like a Jungian term. I believe it was Jung, or it may have been Freud. I'm not sure, but yeah, I think it was Jung. So you're sublimating something into an art. And then when you're expressing that art, you're not only expressing it for other people's enjoyment, you're expressing it, and there are others witnessing your art form There are trees and plants and animals and insects and bugs and spirits, and they're all part of witnessing, your song or your art or whatever it is you're creating, but not all artists are creating on that level. And I don't know why that's an important distinction, but I guess what I'm trying to say here is like, just because you're doing something for yourself or for money or for whatever doesn't mean you're not also doing it for others. It doesn't mean that it's not resonating on other levels that you may not be aware of. There's a lot happening underneath the surface. So that was our 5. Where's our 6? When you start to respect all aspects of your sacred being as equal, they illustrate your story in a unique way. Listen as they all bring a message to be heard. Give them equal attention and space like the colors of a diverse palette. Okay. I mean, you're vibrating on many levels. So we're talking about this art being like something that vibrates towards many different beings and the whole world. The earth resonates with it, but then you as a being are vibrating on many different levels. And maybe that's your personal resonance once you've come closer to completing this healing journey, you start to feel the vibration within you. That's an activation. That's like entering some kind of activation portal. Like you're finally feeling it. You're finally feeling the resonance of this work that you've done. But it does feel effortless. Where was that thing about effortless? Project an effortless, timeless love and understanding. Yeah. Weird reading we got going on here. So then you got the 7 with imagination here. 7 of Cups. It's an emotional realm. I often am looking at 7 of Cups as Neptune, like Pisces, but I don't think I've ever read that anywhere. I just kind of see it that way because it's all about illusions, and Neptune is about illusions. And why would you get caught up in illusions after you've felt this complete resonance of all the healing work you've done? Maybe you're attached to the outcome of it. And then you're not really healed. So I need clarity on this because I'm not understanding. I mean, where's our 6? That's our 6. That's our 6. What's the 7 about? The world. And we have another 6 here. And that's a 3. Am I getting too caught up with numbers here? I mean 3, so 3 to 4. First, you have to close out a cycle. You go from the Fool, and then you go all the way to the end. That's what I was saying before. It's like the Fool's just jumping all the way to the end instead of going through this whole process. You're closing out a cycle really fast. Like you're elevating really, really fast. And this closing out of a cycle happens as you start to get triggered with your like illusions, like emotional attachment to how things are supposed to be. So you have the strength to endure everything you're going through. This isn't even like a physical journey. It's a mental, emotional, spiritual journey. Part of it is love. Can we talk about that? I mean, when you start to activate and you feel your own resonance in this world is your ability to connect with your past, all of the emotional attachments to the past. Your origin story, we spoke about that on the last reading. Your family, your origin story. Your soulmate. Your kindred spirits, the people that are meant to kind of guide you home. So the home you came from and the home you're actually destined to be. Your right? Should I say it again? Your North Node, South Node, Ketu, and Rahu. This is like a deeper reading than I was expecting it to be. And then we have the 9 right after. Another 7. Another 9. Illusions. We're talking about illusions, but there's also kind of deception here. So some of the illusions, I was talking about, why would you be facing illusions after you've done the activation and the healing work? Well, some of the illusions are coming through people that you're connecting with, because these people are deceptive. They're lying to you on some level. Maybe, I don't know. Don't want to put paranoia in anyone's minds. But as you're going through this difficult process, you get to a place where it feels like it's all obstacles. It feels like there's no way forward. You're stuck in the middle of a roadblock. I have no way to get through this. There is no freaking way to get through this. 9 of Wands. And I see exactly what I want, and I see all the obstacles, and I know it's going to be difficult to get to where I want to go with the 9 of Cups. This is my wish. I don't see the way through it, but I persevere, because I've already been through that with the Strength card. I can look into the past and I can see times where I persevered and I got through the situation. It felt like there was nothing there for me, right? It was a desert. But I had the strength of the lion with me. I was able to lean on that courage, that inner strength. And now I'm going through these tests again. And I'm going to find the way. I'm going to find the way to spiritual enlightenment, to spiritual fulfillment, to a place where things start to resonate and make sense. And then let's just finish off with a 10. Womb of potential. That's the Wheel of Fortune. So you get to that 9 and then things shift. It's as if things are shifting of their own will. You don't even have any part in this. You're just how is all this happening? I did not plan for this, right? I had my own plans. I had my own idea of what was going to happen. I was going to call this person and do this and do that. And I was going to try this and try these different things. And all those doors closed out for me. And I'm seeing all the doors closed and I'm not able to go through. But then something miraculously shifts. And it's not even a door. It's just a whole reality change that was out of my control, was out of human control, it seems. It just kind of happens. Let's go to these oracles and then we'll finish off here. Wild reading. I don't do readings like this. No. To travel further on my path of personal growth, I call on my spiritual running buddies for help. Okay, that might be one of the things you try out. Sleep is a spiritual practice. This might be something that helps things move along in ways that are unpredictable. You don't realize, while you're sleeping, you're getting messages, you're having these dreams, activating part of this. I allow people to witness their behavior so I can help them move beyond it. I don't think you need to help them. I think that it's about not helping them, right? It's about letting go. It's about you let them witness, you're letting go. When I respect my money respects me, and money is not just money. Money is resource, energy, power, what you put energy into. Anything you put energy into. Because money can be your home, money can be your belongings, money can be projects that you're working on. Money can be advice that you give out, like I'm doing right now. I mean, am I actually getting money for this? I can tell you, I'm not. But maybe down the line, it's this is kind of an energy thing. It's energy. It's not real money. When you respect your inner energy, your inner energy gives you back. It respects you back. I'm going to have to rewatch this. Part of allowing people to witness their behavior is also doing it for yourself. Witnessing your own behavior and moving beyond it. Asking for help, like finding the right people, the right spiritual running buddies to help you through. And some of it isn't even people, some of it's like sleep or resource. Like different things that you have and your relationship to these things. And how you can start benefiting from everything in your life, from the food that you eat, from your sleep schedule, from your exercise routines, from the people you interact with, from how you interact with yourself. Yeah, that was heavy.